Hello students, we are going to continue with our chapter 6, right? In the previous lecture we have understood the concept, meaning, definition of company, joint stock company, and what are the characteristics, right? Now in today's lecture I have covered advantages and limitations of the joint stock company. Starting with the advantages, first, huge capital fund. The concept of company that has been emerged due to what? Due to this, that is capital, right? The requirement of capital. As we all know that the particular, that capital that is divided into the small fraction, like equity share, preference share, debenture, retained earnings, or loans from the financial institution and banks, right? So company has the advantage of getting the huge capital fund into the small fractions. Okay, right? So shares that can be purchased by anyone, any person, right? And it can be helpful in generating the capital for the company. Okay, second, easy transfer of shares with the help of stock exchange. See, the concept of stock exchange or the share market, that it is the common thing that we are hearing all around the that our surroundings, right? So share market, stock exchange, the company need to register themselves, right, to deal or to trade into what? Into the stock exchange, right? As they are going to what? They are going to issue their securities in the form of equity share, in the form of preference share, or in the form of debentures, right? So this transfer of share, that is easy. If I'm buying some shares, then I will be what? I will be the shareholder of the company. And if I'm selling that particular shares or the amount of shares, then what? I will be getting out of that company, right? So it is a what? It is a easy transfer of shares. Okay, that is, see, this is the thing that we common people are understood, right? But equity shareholders, those are the the true owners of the company. If they want to share, or if they want to the transfer their shares, then it is easy, right? Although some that restriction that is there over the private company, right? They need to what? They need to go through some procedure, right? If I want to share my I want to transfer my shares to the particular person, then I need to just that need to inform the stock exchange, I need to inform the registrar, yes, I'm doing this into the private company, no restriction over the public, right? So this is the important thing for the company, that there is a what? There is an easy transfer of share. I don't need to take consent of all the members or all the partners that I'm having. Okay, right? Then third, limited liability of the members. See, if I'm having a 10 shares, 20 shares, or 30 shares, then I will be liable up to those shares only, that face value of the share, right? That in case of liquidation, my liability that will be limited up to the shares held by me or held by me, right? Like suppose I have 50 shares of, say, for 1 lakh of rupees, right? Then I will be liable up to 1 lakh only. That is okay, not the concept of unlimited liability, right? See, this concept of liability, that is limited or whether it will be unlimited, that will always be mentioned into the memorandum of association of the company. What is memorandum of association? That I have already that told you in the previous lecture, that it is a blueprint of the company, that who are the partners, who are the directors, what will be the name, what will be the address, that will always, all these things will be mentioned into the memorandum of association. See, we are going to see this thing right into the next lecture. Okay, right? Then fourth, separate identity and perpetual life. Separate identity, as it is registered under the Indian Companies Act 2013 or 1956, it is going to get that that separate identity, that company that will be known by its own name. They can do the financial transactions into or with the particular person in their own name. Say for that ABC Limited, so ABC Limited, that is there is a separate identity. Okay, right? And perpetual life, that means that death, retirement, that losing the mental balance, that exit, entry, that is not going to impact the life of the company. It is going to enjoy the perpetual life, that means that longer period of time, that existence of the company, that is going to stay for a longer period of time. Okay, right? Then advantages of large scale. See, as the huge capital that will be there, okay, that company, they can raise the maximum capital from their that various sources. So that is what, there will be advantage of the large scale, right? They can go up to the large scale production, they can go up to the large scale industry or heavy industries they can establish, right? So obviously they are going to whatever they are going to get the production in bulk, and that is the reason that what is going to happen is there will be what there will be per unit cost price that is going to decrease, the margin of profit that is also going to increase. Okay, getting my point? So this is what it is, that company they can get the benefit of large scale. Okay, and that is why company is considered as the engine of economic growth. Maximum production, maximum turnover, maximum profit, they are going to what they are going to increase the employment opportunity, they are going to that pay the higher amount of tax to the government, and ultimately the amount of tax that will be what that will be helpful for whom, for the growth of the country. So that is what it is going to be helpful in the economic growth. Okay, then efficient management, as professional person that can be hired, right? For say for example, for production department, for a finance department, for a administration department, the expert person that will be hired and that will be appointed, so that they can what they can get the maximum benefit of management, right? As there is no issue of capital, they can pay the higher amount of salary, they can that hire the experts to plan, to design the structure of the company. Okay, then democratic management. See, the true equity shareholders, that is the owners, right? They can what they can democratically they are going to choose the representative, those who are called as a director, right? And these directors that will be what that will be there into the they are elected into the general meeting, right? And as well as this democratic management that is also going to be helpful in taking the various decisions. Okay, then benefits to the society and nation, benefits to the society and nation. See, understand this thing, the people, those that common people, those who are going to invest into what invest into the, or they want to convert their savings into the investment, so what they are going to do, they are going to buy shares, right? So it is the what it is a cycle, or it is the platform that is going to be provided by whom, by the particular company. They are going to issue the shares, common people, they are going to purchase the shares, that their savings that is going to be converted into the investment, right? And ultimately the economy of the country that is going to get boosted, right? As the advantage of large scale production it is there, that is why. Plus apart from that, employment opportunity that will be created, right? That when the company they are expanding, the new company they are being established, so obviously what is going to be there, yes, there will be what there will be increase into the employment opportunity. People who are unemployed, people who are graduated, they are going to get that employment, they are going to get the salary, so that they can what they can live the better standard of living. Okay, right? And after all, these companies they are going to what they are going to generate the profit from what they are going to generate the profit from the whatever the turnover that they are having, right? And ultimately they are going to pay tax to whom, tax to the government, and ultimately government is used this kind of value, that tax amount into the what, into the development of the country. Okay, clear? Then as every coin has two sides, right? So advantages that we have seen. Now let's continue with the limitation. First, that is lengthy and expensive incorporation procedure. See, the company need to what, company need to decide all its policies, whatever the things will be are, right? They are going to what, they are going to go to the registrar, they are going to register the company, they are going to do all the documentation work, as well as for all these things expert person they will be hired, so higher amount of fees that need to be paid to the expert person, right? And as it is a lengthy procedure, obviously, so what is going to be there, more of a expenditure, more of a cost it will be there, right? And after the issue of the certificate by the registrar, then and then only the company can what, the company can commence its business, otherwise not. In case of public company, in case of public company, they need to what, they need to wait for at least 2 to 3 days after the certificate of incorporation that has been issued, right? Private companies, they can start the business on the very next day. Okay, second, legal restrictions. See, as it is that they are going to get the separate identity, but still they need to follow the rules and regulations that has been created by the government in the eyes of law, right? According to Indian Companies Act 2013 1956. Okay, and as they are registered under the SEBI, that is they will be that they will be having the business into the stock exchange or the share market, right? They need to follow the rules and regulation of SEBI, that is Security and Exchange Board of India. They need to follow, they need to abide whatever the rules and regulation, whatever the policies that has been made by SEBI. Okay, then increase into administrative expenses. Now what are administrative expenses? That is, to give the salary to the permanent staff, right? More amount of fees, or in terms of that amount that will be paid to the expert person for designing, or for that introducing the rules and regulations, or to design the whatever the structure of the organization. We need to what? We need to pay the higher amount of fees. Okay, right? Then next, fourth, that is autocratic management. We have already seen into the characteristics that voting right is per share. Like suppose I am having the 49% or 51% of share, then maximum decisions that will be taken by me myself, right? That will be what? That will become sometimes autocratic management. The person who is holding the maximum number of shares, that person is going to what? That person is going to force the other partners, or force the other shareholders to get that thing done as per his own or her ways. Getting my point, right? So this autocratic management, sometimes it is going to be that problem for the what? For the smooth regulation of the company. Next, difficulty in maintaining secrecy. See, as company, they need to register under the Indian Companies Act 2013. Whatever the accounts, whatever the things that need to be what? They need to be given to the registrar, right? So it is difficult to maintain a secrecy, right? In terms of public company need to show their accounts to the public in general, right? That what is the profit, how they have learned, or how they have earned the particular profit, right? Everything that need to be displayed. So it is difficult to maintain a secret, right? Okay, by what will be the things, it will be there. Then delay in policy decisions. Understand this thing. See, whatever the decisions that need to be taken, it will be what? It will be taken by all the partners, or all the members that will be there, right? So like suppose if I want to pass some resolution, all the decision, or all the partners need to what? All the partners need to get together in one general meeting, right? If every partner agrees, or every member that are going to be agreed, then and then only the decisions that will be taken. Otherwise it will be not. I need to send notice, I need to get that things done at a particular date, particular time, right? And if everything is done, then I need to pass the resolution. If the resolution is passed, then and then only the policy decision that will be taken. Okay, then less flexibility. See, company, it is one of the firm that is going to take a very long period of time to to frame a structure. So it is what? It sometimes becomes rigid. There will be no flexibility, it will be there. Once the resolution that has been passed, the people their resistance to change that resolution, or their resistance to make any kind of change into that resolution, because again they need to what? They need to get together, they need to send the notice, they need to get the things done, right? So obviously it is what? It is a less flexible. Then encouragement to speculation. See, speculation, that means one kind of a gambling, right? Sometimes that for the own selfish purpose, right? Directors, they are going to what? They are going to manipulate the data into the stock exchange, so that they can get the benefit of what? They can get the benefit of the higher amount of share price into the share market. Okay, again that is going to what? That is going to impact the that small investors, those who are that investing their amount into the small proportion. So obviously their interest, their economic interest, that will be harmed. Okay, and last, that is disadvantage to the society. Many of the companies, those who are having a maximum shares or the maximum production, they are going to what? They are going to have that monopoly over the market. They are not going let the other company to come into the market, right? So what is going to happen? What will be the outcome is simple, that unequal distribution of income and wealth that is going to arise in the society. Not that particular every person, or the every people, they are going to what? They are going to purchase the same thing, as there is what? There is an unequal distribution of income is there. Okay, right? Just go through it, write down the notes. If you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime. Okay, thank you.